It's the latest sign that any chances of resolving the crisis in Ukraine anytime soon are slim. Kiev has relaunched its so-called anti-terrorism operations in the country's Russian-speaking east. To bring you up to speed, this is the government's second attempt to retake eastern Ukrainian towns in the hands of pro-Russian militia. Ukraine pledged an Easter truce over the weekend that quickly went out the window following a deadly shootout at a pro-Russian checkpoint in Slavyansk. As justification for its latest military operation, Ukraine is now pointing to the apparent murder of Vladimir Rybak, a Ukrainian politician whose body was found brutally tortured in a river Tuesday. This video appears to show him getting mobbed by a pro-Russian crowd just hours before he disappeared. The news of his death came not long after Vice President Joe Biden ended his two-day visit to Kiev. Biden warned the Kremlin the U.S. would impose more sanctions if Russia does not de-escalate the tensions in the region. Moscow pretty much shrugged off that threat. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov instead charged the U.S. was running the show in Ukraine. But the West says just the opposite, accusing Russia of fueling the unrest. It points to these photos published in the New York Times reportedly linking Russian special forces to the pro-Russian protesters in Ukraine. Ukraine's intelligence chief told the Atlantic Council Russia has spent years building a covert network in eastern Ukraine.
They were very dangerous, well armed, for years before prepared to do what they are doing now.
Russia denies the charges and says the 40,000 troops massed along Ukraine's eastern border are there only for military exercises. As for the U.S., while not committing to send weapons or other lethal aid to help Ukraine, it is sending the total of 600 troops already stationed in Europe for training exercises in Poland and 3 other Baltic states. For Newsy, I'm Elizabeth Hagedorn, multiple sources, a broader view.